Right? Just safe to say it's about 6,000 a week at this point, 30 days later. That's all I can tell you guys. That's what I saw. When I saw that, I said, wait a minute, what if this, don't log me in yet. I said, what if this thing works? What could this mean? And so all you do is you push that button. There's a little recap here. Push that button if you want to show how that works. Real quick, put your name, address, telephone number, all that kind of stuff in, and now you've got your own deal. You can log it into here. Go up here and put the TSG login. Let's say I've completed this. I've got my own unique location on the homepage page portal. Okay. All right. Put my username in there. Watch what we do here. Or yeah, passcode, excuse me. That's the 500. Yeah. It's lickety splits, real quick. Doesn't require a whole lot of time. These guys are really. By the way, this is 5 times faster than almost anything you'll find out there. It's very quick. This is banking engineering. This is not, I don't know, goofball engineering. This is really high-end stuff.
So it's actually like the newest Safari, the newest Firefox,
it is absolutely.
Chrome.
It will blow your mind. You play with this for a while, you will find it out. That's what that's one of their. Remember, we're dealing with banking competencies, banking skills. Long history of this. Okay, so check it out. Can you recycle this thing over here at the top left? Right there, yeah. I guess I'm plugged in. Last time my wife got an iPad door. Let's do this. Yeah, right. Let's do this. Log out real quick. I want to show you one in particular that you'll like. We're going to do with the we'll do the Rail. I think we can get there that way.
Welcome to Homepage Pays, the new social.
If we don't get it on this try, guys, I'll move on because I'll show you how we're going to take this across the country. By the way, while he's doing that, I got a call. There's a place in Hawaii on the North Shore, big island called Lauii. How do you say that? Okay, you guys know that place? Got a call from a guy. He's a coach. He said at 2:30 in the morning, which must have been 11 or 12 then at his time. He said, okay, I guess it's not going to do it. It's no big deal. He said, I heard about this thing, I want in. I said, I'll show you how to do it. Get in. The same night, a couple minutes later, I got a call from Boise, Idaho. Now we're talking 3 in the morning. He said, my guy in Hawaii said that you're onto something big, I want in. 5 minutes later, after I got done with him, I got a call from in the middle of the island, somewhere on the big island. The third guy said, I heard this guy who heard this guy went in. This is how fast this goes. And the reason for it is, I said, well, what do you know about it? He goes, I saw the video. Nobody talked to anybody. They have trust. They have confidence in one another. So I'm going to show you something that really doesn't matter. What I'd like to do with your blessings now is, any questions on this? Because I want to show you how we're going to take this across the country. We're going to go to Smart Media Technologies real quick. Any questions at all?
Yeah.
Don't make it too hard.
Well, how do you get paid? I mean, other than just the points, you know, to get prizes.
That's the right question.
You know, I mean, prizes are great. I'm just wondering how you can get
Okay, that's cool.
you personally.
Thank you. That's the biggest compliment you could have told me, very frankly, because it means you're kind of going with me a little bit here. A little bit. You don't have to admit to that. If I give it to you and you're a free customer and you're using it, hopefully you'll like it. And that's what we want. We want you to love it. We want you to think this wants to be a good deal. And you give it to these 3 people behind you just for the same reason. If you're a free customer, they're free customers, they're getting my branding. So I'm going viral. No matter what I'm selling, I am now networked. I could be a lawnmower guy, mowing the lawn. Somebody finally is network marketing me, right? Isn't that cool? I'm the license holder. You're making 10%. You're getting little kisses of points from now and then. I'm making 30%. Not only on you, but everybody else. The problem with this, guys, is that I get paid once a week, right? And the first check I get is based on me and you using it, right? So I get 2 cents. I'm thinking, it's not worth it. I'm out of this business. So we had a problem ourselves. We had to have to come up with a methodology by which we could, I will tell you, we've got about 200 to maybe 300,000 free customers right now. In the next 30 days, we'll drop another 10 million customers. And over the next 18 months, we'll drop in over 300 million new customers. That's a big job. So we had to come up with a method by which we could, get all these customers. We had to get some customers, so we knew that we had to get some customer getters. And in order to get customer getters, we need to get some managers and some trainers and some marketers. So we call those people customer getters. I mean, that makes sense, right? Need customers, get some customer getters, so let's get some customer getters. So the job goes like this. We need about 300 million customers to make this thing really work, get that critical mass in every geographic area that really makes this thing start to rock. So we had to come up with a method to do that. And what we found out is that people will do what you pay them to do. Weird. Who'd have thunk it, right? So what we did is we said, okay, while you're building this massive organization of people that are interacting like the Facebook, you've got the consumers on one side and you've got the advertisers on the other, and you've got people in the center. How do we get them to continue to grow? And so we came up with this program here. And so what I'll do tonight when we're done, I'm going to do a little training. I'm going to draw it because I want you to see the brilliance of it. But for this show right here, because we are running out of time, I want to go quick and just hit this. Revenue sharing for advertising dollars, advertising bonuses, and pay-per-click, they're all relative to the money that's generated in that portal. The advertising money that you keep seeing over here, the product placement money, that type of stuff. That's these first three portions of the program. They discuss that. We've pretty much covered that. 10% goes to the free user, 30% goes to the customer getter, that's me, and then 10% goes to the guy or gal who found me and trained me and supported me and mentored me. And then 25% goes to the person who found the advertiser. So if you do the math, 10, 30, 10, 25, that's 75%, right? So that's where 75% of the money goes. The other 25% the company keeps. Okay? So that's the model. So we're not going to cover this, but I will tell you, if you want to know about it, you could click on that video and watch it. By the way, everything is done. These are brilliant engineers. They're not programmers. They're engineers. Cruise down here if you want to see it. If you don't like watching video, you can read about it, and it's all really nicely explained there. We can leave that behind because it's there, it's great, it's wonderful, and it tells you what I just told you. 10%, 30%, 10, and 25. They keep the other bit. Where it gets kind of interesting is in order for me, you guys in here, you gals and everybody here, you will be acquiring a license. You'll pay between $125, $200, $400 for a license. What's the difference between the little one to the medium one to the big one? I'll tell you what it is. It's functionality and branding capability, and it's access to a little bit different commission structure and access to more commission streams. We can talk about it specifically. What we're doing here today, we're going to talk about this super package because you're the forefront of this thing. You're the leadership of this thing, and that's what this meeting today is all about, leadership. We're looking for the leaders. We'll take anybody that we can get. Believe me, you're all welcome with open arms. But today we want to talk about the leadership because we got a big job to do and we want to do it very quickly. If I was to show you how this thing works and ask you to become a branded, a branded advertiser, let's say, the first thing that you would do is you'd say, I want to own this thing because I want the branding. There's where I'm getting my value. But if you find somebody else that would like to get the branding and you show them how this thing works, when they become a rep or a license holder, you're going to get a direct bonus of $150. That's how it works. So 400 in, 150 back. How do you get your money back? Find 3 people. Now we're going geometric, right? So it's real simple to me. It took me about 22 minutes, 23 minutes to find 3 people to say, I'm following you everywhere. I know what happens here. Let's go. So that's pretty simple. If you want to know how it works, go to the top. Go to the top. We can read about it. You can push that. Don't even bother. You can just push that button. It'll tell you the whole story, what I just told you, much quicker. All right. Now, that's the direct sale business. That's for somebody that's really part-time, that has something else that they're doing, that really is not interested in turning this into a business. But when you start to look at this here, we're going to show you how to get a raise and a promotion. So when you finally get to the point, you find somebody, this is what they call a 2 by infinity. You get a person on your left and a person on your right. So I would get you and I would get you. I would train the 2 of you to get your money back right quick, right? You would get You would get your money back, I would get a couple bonuses, but then I would jump into the second revenue stream, and I'll just tell you this. Any dollar that comes into this organizational building process is transfers into points. Points are how we've calculated the money. 900 points in this system right here creates a $50 additional bonus to you. And it doesn't matter if you got a person on your left, you got a person on your right, you've got this 2 by infinity matrix coming up. The moment that 900 points are created, whether you personally helped to create the points, whether the 2 new people helped to create the points, or whether the person that came before me helped to create the points through what they call spillover, because he's got a 2 by infinity as well. So I become a part of his subcategory. So you and Tim, I'm in. I got 200 points here, 200 points here. As soon as I generate 900 points, as long as it's 2/3 on one side, 1/3 on the other, it's going to give me a bonus above and beyond everything else that I'm doing. Pretty simple to say. It doesn't matter how far down it goes. So every time they bonuses, I'm generating another bonus. So it's 900 points equals $50. They call that a cycle. Okay? Now let's go to the next one. If you want to learn more about it, go right into the top bill. You can watch a video if you want, okay? Now, here's something that's a little bit interesting. This is another raise, and this is a promotion. There are going to be people like we've got Tony and we've got Uli here that, as a matter of fact, you're the one that got the guy in Hawaii.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're the one that got the guy. You know, you had 2 more people call me today.
Right on.
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm thinking. Yeah, I was thinking about you. Where's the guy in the center? Savaihi, Papaihi.
Joe.
No, that's Joe Wilson. He's got another guy named Savaihi Papaiuli.
Yeah, Bali.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where does he live?
He lives in the North Shore.
Okay, well, okay. Thanks.
North side.
It's on an island.
He's little old
I
island.
you to get in the matrix, right? I think you understand, because you're next. If you would like to go out and build a little bit more wider, they say personally go out and do a little bit more work. The moment that you personally directly sponsor and help train and motivate 6 people, in other words, you add 4 more to it, that's 6. Anytime any one of those 6 people generate a cycling bonus, you're going to get a matching bonus of 20% of their cycling. How much is the cycling bonus? It's 50. 20% of that is 10. So I'm going to make 50 every time I cycle, but every time they make 50, I make 10. That helps me. That's why I took that phone call. $10 isn't much, but based on what you've been doing lately, it's paying off. Okay? Then, if I'd like to get a little bit more raise, I just add a few more people to it. I had 6, and now I've got 12. Every time I cycle, I'm getting my 50.